The latest Scarborough Shoal harassment on Filipino fisherfolk by China's Coast Guard indicates China's total control on otherwise Philippine waters, or its exclusive economic zone, which began as early as during the administration of then-President Benigno Aquino III. PTV's Patrick De Jesus on the helplessness expressed by the AFP and the National Security Council, which both vowed heightened or increased presence in Bajo de Masinloc moving forward.
This video was taken by Filipino fisherfolk in Bajo de Masinloc, where they were allegedly harassed by China Coast Guard lately. One can see how one of the CCG personnel took hold of a Filipino boat. In an affidavit to the Philippine Coast Guard by one Jack Tabat, a fisherman, the incident happened last January 12 at the south entry point to Scarborough Shoal, while harvesting or collecting seashells, locally called taktakun, for food. Tabat said the Chinese Coast Guard told them to return the seashells.
Accordingly, there were 5 China Coast Guard personnel na nangharas sa kanila. 4 dito ang bumaba ng rubber boat. At it is estimated na somewhere between 15 to 20 ang Filipino fishermen na nandito sa vicinity na to. Ang mga mangingisdang Pilipino ay lumapit sa bahura ng Bajo de Masinloc dahil low tide. It would allow them na makapag-gather ng seashells dahil walang tubig. And then while they were gathering seashells, namataan nila ang China Coast Guard rubber boat na inilaunch from a China Coast Guard vessel na nagpapatulya dito sa area ng Bajo de Masinloc at nilapitan sila. There was even instance na hinawakan ng isang China Coast Guard personnel ang isang service boat ng ating mga mangingisdang Pilipino at sinabihang bago sila umalis ay ibalik muna nila sa dagat ang mga pinanguha nilang seashells.
The PCG said that fisherfolk based in Zambales have returned safely, with added testimonies from other persons who were there during the incident. The PCG admitted not having a ship patrolling the area as well as the before when it happened.
With a very limited number of assets that we have, it has rotational deployment. We cannot ascertain na 24/7 nandiyan ang Coast Guard at nandiyan ang BFAR. As I said, dahil sa ilan lang assets natin dito, may mga areas din tayong pinagpapatrolyahan.
Last December, China Coast Guard fired water cannon toward BFAR ships who led the distribution of aid to fisherfolk in Bajo de Masinloc. Following these acts of harassment, the PCG committed to intensify patrols with the available assets.
The same thing with the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources. Ang programa po ng BFAR na magmamahagi ng fuel subsidy at ng grocery items sa mga mangingisdang Pilipino na nangingisda sa BDM or sa Scarborough Shoal ay patuloy pa rin pong gagawin nila sa mga susunod na buwan. Ang national government po natin sa pag-uutos po ng ating Pangulo ay atin pong hangad na ma-ensure at maprotektahan ang karapatan ng ating mga mangingisdang Pilipino.
Both the National Security Council and Armed Forces of the Philippines expressed alarm over the incident. For the NSC, they wish the Chinese government will remain firm with their commitment to resolve the issues in the West Philippine Sea in a peaceful way, while the AFP assures to provide additional support in maritime patrolling.
Sana tapatan nila ng aksyon sa ground, sa ground, yung ating napag-usapan between the Philippine government and the Chinese government of China. Tapatan nila ito at sana moving forward ay ma-implement yung pag-uusap. Kasi it is not in the interest of the Philippines nor with China na matumaas ang tensyon ngayong 2024.
We consider this alarming because yun nga, lumalapit at lumalapit na po yung mga incidents. But with the command conference that we had, there was a guidance by the President na we also try to see different approaches to how we handle the situation.
Meanwhile, the AFP confirmed that a resupply mission over the weekend for troops stationed at BRP Sierra Madre in Ayungin Shoal was aborted. This is due to one of the resupply vessels experiencing technical difficulty, which is now being resolved to resume delivery of supplies needed as soon as possible.
Yung ating po namang mga kasundaluhan ay trained, no, for any eventuality, sir. So, of course, we always look out for their welfare and will really endeavor, sir, to provide for them to be able to give yung due provisions on time.
Patrick De Jesus for The Nation.